Hi, this is Anita of Explore Pilates, and today I'm going to be presenting you a standing workout. And on a rest and recovery day, this might be your workout. On a regular day, this might be your warm-up or your cool-down. All right, so let's start. I'm going to stand up, bring my list with me so that I remember all that we're going to be doing. Okay, so I'm going to just start with feet underneath our body. I know that sounds obvious, but have your everything lining up. So knees over ankles, under your hips, ribs over your hips, shoulders over the ribs, ears over the shoulders. So everything is nicely stacked, and we just give a nice bounce of the knees. And sometimes I will do this as a transition between certain exercises. You just let the arms go. Bend the knees, bend the knees, bend the knees. Also starting to notice what your weight is doing over your feet. Pulling belly in and up, and bring that to a standstill. So press the feet into the floor. We're going to now squeeze the heels together. Toes are apart. Okay? And we're going to, you can either have your hands on your hips or place the hands behind your head with the palms stacked. I think I'm going to be doing that way right now. You want to, as much as possible, if I turn to the side, you want as much as possible to keep the tailbone reaching long. So that would be the idea of the equivalent of standing against a wall and sliding down the wall. I have the back, hand on the back of my head, hand on the back of my tailbone to give me a little bit of awareness there. Otherwise, sometimes we might either tuck or kind of stick the tailbone out. So I'm going to try to do this standing and 10 times. Keep the heels down as you bend the knees and up. You go to comfort. So if you can go lower than this, have at it. And if you're a little bit stiff behind the ankles, as I am, then maybe that's as far as you go. As long as you can press the feet into the floor, relax the neck, keep your tailbone reaching long, and then come on up. So I think that's about 2 or 3. Let's go for 7 more. Exhale, inhale, 6, exhale, 4, and up, and 3. Use your glutes to lift up, 2, and up. Press the heels down into the floor. Keep relaxing the shoulders. Our hands come out and down. All right, we're going to do 5 standing roll downs. So it might be good for me I need to be on a lazy, what's it called, a lazy Susan, so I can just kind of roll around. So now you have a side view of me. And I'm going to keep everything in line. Start to tip the chin forward. Sorry about the hair. And as you come forward, it would be easy for the shoulders to come to the ears. We actually want to keep them set on the back of the ribs. Let the head go. That's the more important thing. Try to keep everything squeezing together. Lower body, heels pressing into the floor. That keeps down, that downward energy. Frees up your spine to come on up. If you need support for standing roll down, you can also start to walk your hands down the front, belly, thigh, shins, and down to the floor, and then walk yourself back up. Keep pressing down though. Free your spine and up. I'm trying to figure out how many hand widths down. So, or you could try it just free form here. Trying to keep the hips together, okay, so that we don't have the hips leaning back. All right, good. Do one more. Roll down, exhale. Keep the feet pressing into the floor. Arches are lifting, and we're going to keep that anchor. Squeeze the legs together. Pull the belly in and up. Head to ceiling. All right, those are my standing roll downs. And now we're going to do 5 sets of the standing 100. One full set of the 100 is inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's one set. 5 sets would be 5 of those. All right, so again, feet to the floor, head to the ceiling, ribs closing into the center. You're going to curl, curl, curl forward, And you could do your 100 here. You can also actually do it standing straight up as long as you feel that challenge in your upper abdominals, okay? I'm gonna give that curl. I'm gonna think of pulling the ribs back and lifting up. 2 more sets. And as you start to, you may feel a little bit of wobble back and forth. That's where the legs squeeze together and the feet press into the floor. Is my anchor strong and allowing me to be a little bit freer in the shoulder joint so that I can lengthen up and really curl? And at this point, I'm not counting anymore. I'm just looking for that thing. I'm looking for that thing. All right, that's why I'm called Explore Pilates. All right, let's go into 3 full sets of chest expansion. If you look at it from the front, I want my hands shoulder width apart. I've lifted them shoulder height. And I press back. What I want to avoid is the hands widening as I press back. So you wouldn't know that if I was standing here, whether the hands are opening up. Let me turn around. I try my best. Okay, chest is open, ribs are pulling in. Okay, and then release. So that's the arm work. We inhale, we reach the fingertips away and reach down to the floor as the head goes up to the ceiling. Again, your feet are anchored, legs are squeezing like crazy. Your butt is on as you reach back, ribs pulling back. And so there's a lot happening. And just try to do it instinctively now. The most important thing is feet anchor, head up, this is on. And this is squeezing. Did I say 1 important thing? 4 important things. All right. So reach forward, inhale, and then you turn the head. You try to keep the arms reaching back as you turn to both sides, center, and then come forward, and this just keeps pulling back and lifting. Inhale, other side. First side, back, and exhale. Turn, center. And as you're turning, you want to really stretch and really pull the ribs in, really stand into the floor. Try not to be so serious about it. And back, last set. Inhale. And last one. And everything squared off, reaching. Ooh, lengthening. I got it. There. And back. All right, so that's your standing chest expansion. Always 3 sets. And I don't say, depending on what side you start on, you can start with, if you're right-handed, you can start by looking to the left, right, and then right, left, okay? So I always say first side, second side. Next is going to be your single leg pull standing, and we're going to do 5 sets. So usually the single leg stretch is, I don't know if I said pull or stretch, but anyhow, you do it lying down on the mat, right? So we're going to do it standing up, and you can do it against a wall. I don't have a very stable wall here. Or you can simply lift one leg and hug it into your body. Now, we're going to add on to that. Just go ahead and do the other side and pull it in. Just feel what it's like to balance yourself. I'm going to keep moving as I talk and go to the other side. All right, so we add on to that by really standing into the standing leg. So rather than kind of popping the hip, we're going to stack everything and lift while pressing the foot into the floor. Then we're going to lift. Help. Then lift the other leg. Ugh, there's your single leg stretch. Now really stand into that. Stack everything and lift. Pull everything in. Hello. Other side. All right. So I had listed, I proposed 5 sets. So let's do 5 proper sets. So here's one. Stretch, because that's what we would do if we were lying on the floor. We say reach that foot into, really reach that far away from your body as you pull in. So now you have to use your lower abs to pull this leg in because you don't have a hip popping. You don't have a leg to stand on. And other side. Last count, so let's do about 2 more. Okay, so here we go. And reach and pull and reach and pull. Last one on this side. Whoa, and there you go. All right, see, I've heard that counts. Okay, and now we're going to do 3 arm circles. Again, coming back to Pilates V, and I am so used to working with this range of motion, but you can add the lift. Now, the reason I think I cut it out was because this was happening. And I just wanted to make sure that I was still here and comfortable sliding across, like the hands sliding across and down, okay? Then you can kind of tease yourself into a higher, just go 1 inch at a time, slowly, because it's the lifted hands and lowered shoulders that is very, very difficult. And so rather than hunkering down and pushing it, what if we squeeze the sides? What if we press the feet into the floor a little bit more, closed the ribs towards the center? Okay, so you've got this really dynamic. You've got a lot going on in your body, a lot of little players helping you do these big motions. That was supposed to be 3. Right, let's reverse. Out. So wherever you went to in your first direction, then reverse that. And if you have clicking and popping and it distracts you like it does me, then reduce the range. So that we want to build the strength at a place where you're not making so much noise. And out, still going to be productive because you got all those little players to help you with this big motion. And that's it, right? So how long did that take us? That's just a little over 10 minutes if you cut the chit chat. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up so that we can find it in the feed, and subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell icon so you get more notifications every time I post a new video. All right, take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.